Hello, my name is Hannah Cooper and I chose to analyze the first two articles. What do you think of the articles? As a preschool teacher, I was very intrigued by the idea that parents would choose not to perform certain gender stereotypes for their children. In our textbook, during early language and play skill development, gender takes center stage when parents select pronouns and certain gender toys for their children. I do feel that in the case of Storm and Sasha, both sets of parents, even though their choice to gender neutralize their children seemed to be made in order to avoid gender pressure from society, I think children end up having an even greater pressure thrust upon them that go kind of hand in hand with less clear physical and societal landscapes going forward. The second question, do you think it's possible to gender neutralize a child? I think it's possible and important to create neutral space for children in the home, but I think as far as the outside world, assumptions will always be made about a person's gender, whether they're 18 months old or 96 years old. It's one of the ways that we're able to socially categorize each other. In the preschool environment where I teach, we try never to assume gender and always allow our kiddos to introduce themselves. I do see mostly traditional gendered play and dress, but through communication, I personally choose to allow for neutralizing gender stereotypes without degrading them. I think gender is a social construct, and therefore being able to navigate gender and identity from a young age is a valuable life skill for children, especially under the age of 5. I do not think it's possible to fully neutralize your child's gender, as evidenced by Sasha's parents eventually, once they reach school age. Are girls and boys really the same? How are we similar? How are we different? I believe that two clear genders are more of a socially constructed ideal. Biologically speaking, there are two different presentations, but gender has a much broader spectrum. I think labeling genders and performing genders for children can be hurtful, but it can also help them understand society and their individual place in our busy world. I don't believe that children presenting as girls and boys are the same, but I think they have significantly more similarities than differences. I think there are ways that girls view the world that are sometimes inconceivable to boys and vice versa. This is where the choice to raise a child beyond gender loses its credibility for me personally. You need to allow children to make choices for themselves, and instead of avoiding gender typical items like Barbies, it's important to celebrate and value all aspects of play, whether it's gendered or not. The similarities in gender that I see daily as a preschool teacher specifically are in play, movement, communication, dress, and speech. Thank you.